So what you ladies get out of the, what do you feel you got out of the tournament in California? What's some good things you guys did? What's some bad things you feel?
I think we showed a lot of fight in our game in California. I think even though we didn't get the results that we wanted, we had some really good games, and I think if we just cleaned up a few things, we had some really close games against some really good teams.
Yeah, and I don't think there was necessarily anything bad. I'd say it's more learning, and we all, once we made a mistake, we know what we did wrong. It's nothing that we have to be told. It's more just mentally and physically getting it done. So I think overall it was a great experience. We know we can compete with some of the best teams in the country, and we know we could ultimately be one of the top teams in the country if we just clean up a few things here and there.
Yeah, how important is it to play such high talent right away out of the gates?
I think it's really important to show what we got right out of the gate. It tests us as a team, and I think it was great for us because we didn't know what we were walking into being here and being such a new team, but I think playing those top-level teams really proved to everyone and proved to ourselves that we can compete with those teams.
100% agree. It showed to a lot of people that with Coach Ford coming in, with even the new transfers coming in, a whole new team, that we're not here to mess around, we're not here to play, we're here to compete and win.
Coach talked about last week kind of the fact that you guys are playing a much better non-conference schedule. How do you think that prepares you just ahead of SEC play in comparison to maybe last year's non-conference schedule?
I don't know a lot about their non-conference schedule last year, but I will say that it does help because going into SEC, those are the top teams in the nation. So I think playing those top-level teams now is going to really help us when we get there because we've already done it.
Yeah, everyone's good in the SEC. There's no bad school, so we just have to be prepared to compete every time we go play.
How do you guys feel from a confidence standpoint? You guys, UCLA, only losing 3-0, right? How does that help you guys just going forward?
I think those games gave us a lot of confidence because even though we lost those games, we all had our heads high going out of it because we put up a good fight. So I think it gave us a lot of confidence knowing that what we've done in the fall has really shown in our game.
And I think it helps knowing that a lot of those runs, we gave them those runs. So if we don't do that, it's a closer game. It's something we could fight for, and it's possibly a game we could win. So I think it helps us a lot knowing we could beat these top teams. It's nothing that's impossible for us.
Excitement this week playing Houston and Baylor, playing Texas schools for a change, and being home for one of those games.
Yeah, I think we're really excited for some better weather, not having to travel too far. So I think that'll be nice just to stay at home, be a little more comfortable.
Yeah, and finally play at Davis after a few weeks. So definitely missed home.